I finally felt something was strange. A dark hole, a sweet scent filling the room. I must write down what's going on in front of my eyes, or at some point people will say that I am the strange one. But I have no paper. I don't have a pen either. I scraped the tip of my finger against the splintered wall. Oh, wait. There's some red ink here now. It's amazing. The red ink turns black when it dries. Good. That's good for me. Where does this poignant smell of iron come from? Oh, well. And what's that thing with my face that's flying around? I must write down every little thing I see and hear with the ink. Oh, but there's no paper. See? Here it is. Right here. It's not high-quality paper, but still, it's better than nothing. I slide the soft pen over its bumpy surface, preparing to scribe. What I saw last night was a sad man who could not fall asleep. And there, a cicada out of season is crying out in an insane frenzy. Long black hair protruding from the wall. It was swaying from the letters I wrote on the wall, and I was wondering what it was. But it was hair. What exactly is it trying to do? Is it growing in an effort to touch me? I just tore off that curious clump of hair. When I did, that mound of mane became very docile. No, it was white. Was it white to begin with? The paper is filling up with black insects. Where did these things come from? If you look close enough, the insects are all in the shape of letters. It's almost as if they're trying to tell me something. I need to know more about these strange insects. If I open the putrid library, will I find the answer somewhere in there? Gather round and listen closely to the tombstone thrusted there, to the many tombstones. See, now I can also hear the voices of a conversation, you see? The fact that I can hear it means that you can clearly hear it as well. But for those among you that can't hear it, I must find a way to share. I'll teach it to the insects. Ah, this is what the insects are teaching you today. They're piling up. What's piling up is the bottom of the ocean. The insects multiplied and filled up the paper. They keep screaming. It's getting hard to hear them. There are 3 large pieces of paper. The other side has many poles sticking up from the ground. If the insects left from here, it would be very bad. Hey, Mr. Insect, do you want to hear the story about the woman who came here yesterday? I was surprised to hear that there are people like that out in this world. Oh yes, you feel the same way, don't you? You know that woman also had an insect on her face. My life was spared only because the insect on her face allowed me to take notice of it. Oh, it appears the insects are starting to argue with one another. My, oh my, this might not be an argument. Is it bullying? Everyone's watching this. It's better if you stopped. I'm watching as well with my very own eyes. Oh, the ink. It's no longer coming out. I need more red ink. Oh, it seems there's quite a bit more ink. But I'm running out of paper. Oh, there's paper over in the other room, isn't there? Is it possible to get there? Yes, but to do so I must traverse this twisted back alley. The spot where the ink stopped flowing is white, hard, and pointed now. If I dig with that, maybe I can bore a hole. I decided to head to the room next door through a new gaping hole. The insects were whispering, and that made me realize, what a fool I've been. I've only been following the orders of the insects until now. I won't listen to what they have to say anymore. I rammed my bony body through the open hole and jumped out of the room. And so the warden read the blood-stained letters on the wall. The squiggly letters resembling insects filled the entire space. It was quite difficult to decipher, most likely because the letters were written by none other than the man who drilled through the wall with the bones of his fingers in an attempt to escape. The first sentence reads as follows. I finally felt something was strange.